South Carolina Senator Tim Scott hosted his 14th annual prayer breakfast on Capitol Hill today. It's a tradition he started to highlight the importance of keeping faith at the center of American leadership. During the event, members of Congress spoke about how their faith has helped them in politics and with family. The speech is centered around the impacts leaders' decisions in Washington have on people's lives across the country.
The hope that I have and the dream that will be fulfilled is that we will get back to the principles that made this country what we are and what we will be, which is the preservation of freedom.
This year's highlighted scripture is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 12. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a desire fulfilled is a tree of life. A group of 7- and 8-year-old baseball players are making their final preparations to fulfill their dream of playing in the Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. The games begin later this week in Orangeburg, featuring all-star teams from 11 states across the Southeast, plus the host team. Our Jalen Tart spoke to one team in Blythewood who is preparing for the big weekend.
On Wednesday, 12 players ages 7 and 8 from the Blythewood All-Stars practiced for the final time before competing in the 2024 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series in Orangeburg.
For 2 years, these boys have been working to get to this point. They finished second in the state 2 years ago, actually at Orangeburg. And the goal this year was to win the state and ultimately get a chance to play for a World Series.
That chance is this week at the tournament, playing against all-stars from 11 states across the Southeast, plus the host team. I spoke to players about how they're feeling going into the tournament.
I'm excited for my teammates and me for having this experience that we may never have again in our lives. I like Ken Griffey Jr. and I'm excited to support South Carolina.
As the tournament draws closer and closer, the All-Stars' main message is to have fun and win the World Series.
Enjoy it. It's a once-in-a-lifetime possibly. You don't know if you'll ever get back. So we try to tell them to have fun and, hopefully we can go win a World Series for Blythewood.
Reporting in Blythewood, Jalen Tart, WIS News 10.
Blythewood's first game is at 2:30 Friday afternoon at the Orangeburg Recreational Complex on North Road. And Blythewood is not the only team playing deep in the postseason. Irmo's Little League team will be playing in North Carolina for the Tournament of State Champions. The team features our very own Greg Adeline's son, Ethan.